So, demonstration of dual carriageways. So I will be playing the role of the learner driver with mistakes. I try and do mistakes, but obviously then I'm the instructor as well, so I'm going to be preventing. So it's a bit of a, it's a bit of a weird thing. But, you know, I kind of want to mimic what, because you just had a go where I drove as the learner and I was making some mistakes when I like getting too close. So we'd want to prevent that before it gets too risky, you know. So I will simulate that again, but I won't let him get that close. I'll be like, Howard, ease off, slow down, brake. Yes, we ain't getting that close. So and then I'll show you this different route and how. And the main thing you wanted to get out of it was how would I give instructions clearly and in good time, and directions and instructions clearly and in good time. That's really the theme of this little demonstration, isn't it? With a new route, and we can break it down, and we'll include all the learning aims that we spoke about. I'm not going to repeat all of them, because we did that. We're like, oh, we're never going to go. Okay, so let's imagine that I've had my briefing and we've done the risk talk. The risk talk is in, it's all done. So now we're going to get going. So now I'm going to be talking to myself like I'm a learner.
Okay.
And I've never done this dual carriageway before, any dual carriageway. I've not entered on a slip road, exited on a slip road. This is all new, apart from the drive to the dual carriageways, which I've got roundabouts, I've done them. So I'll be leaving responsibility to the roundabouts to the pupil. But the new bits, the instructor, me, will be talking through.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Let's hope it does. When you're watching it back, you can think, did that make sense? I don't know. Okay. The only reason we're doing that is because you're just struggling with the gears. So because you're used to automatic, and it's been a while since you drove manual. So we're just going to do it like this. Okay.
Okay.
So, right, I'm going in roll now, talking to myself. So, okay, Howard, when you're ready, I'd like you to move off. Okay, Howard, at the roundabout, I'd like you to go ahead. And you'll be responsible for this. If you need any help though, just ask and I'll help you. Oh yeah, thanks. Well done. Gives you your signal for the exit there. Why did you do that? Who benefited? That black Q3. Good job. Well done. So just as a reminder, Howard, I will be helping you when we get to the slip roads. Anything new today, I'll give you a full talk through as we've just agreed. But the bits you know, like the roundabouts, you'll be dealing with them. So when we get to the next roundabout, which as you know is just a short distance around this corner, we're going to be turning right, okay? Yeah, fine. Okay, so there's your roundabout. I'd like to turn right into the roundabout. And what's the speed limit going to be in the new road, Howard? Oh, 40. Good. Okay, Howard, so we're into a new road. Is this a dual carriageway? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, exactly. We've got the central reservation, so this is a dual carriageway. And what's the speed limit? 40. Good. At the roundabout, I'd like you to go ahead. Second exit. stay in this lane. At the lights we're going to be turning right, but you can use either lane here, okay? Have a look in there, make sure it's clear. You want to look into the dual carriageway, make sure it's flowing. The instructor should do that because you don't want to get into a traffic jam, do you? Okay, so back in roll. Okay, Howard, so this road, we're going to turn right at the lights. That would take us into the slip road to join the dual carriageway. And as we go down the slip road, there will be a change of speed limit. So we're currently in a 40. As we go down there, we'll change to a national speed limit, which will be, what is the national speed limit on the dual carriageway? About 70. Yeah, good. And our decision what lane to take has already been taken. We're going to stay in this lane, in the left lane down the slip road. Okay. There's our speed limit signs, and there's the warning of the entry slip. So we're going to be merging in with the dual carriageway. Okay, so in terms of your speed, just match the speed of that van in front with keeping a safe distance. So when you take your centre mirror and right mirror, the upper right signal, just keep left and use all the slip road. Glance to your shoulder, accelerate, and in you go. That's it. Well done. Good. Cancel your signal. And now I'd like you to block change from 3rd to 6th. Brilliant. So now we're just going to stay in lane 1. And I want you to, we're going to talk about getting a safe distance on that van in front, because that is one of our learning aims, wasn't it? So in wet conditions, what would be a safe distance? 4 seconds. And how are we going to judge that? We use a marker and count to 4. Okay, so we've got a P sign coming up for the parking bay. So use the black car, and when the black car goes past, I'm going to go through. Only a 4, breaks the 2-second rule. Only a 4, so we're about 3 seconds. We can stretch that gap. Now the conditions today are kind of, well, they're not exactly wet, but it is damp, isn't it? So we will go for a wet condition and a 4-second gap. So the distance you've got now is more likely 4 seconds, possibly 5. But we can use that next P sign. So it's going past now. Only a 4 breaks the 2-second rule. Only a 4 breaks the 2-second rule. There we go. We've got a clear 4-second gap. We could afford to be a little bit closer if we needed to. So where you are now is perfectly fine. That's good. So it doesn't look like we've got an overtake on at the moment, so we're quite happy to stay in lane 1 at 65 miles an hour. And soon we're going to have a sign to let us know the off slip is coming up. We're going to be staying on the dual carriageway, and we're just going to deal with these hazards, and I'm going to help you with that. So we've had our sign for half a mile, so at 60 miles an hour we're 30 seconds from the off slip. So not very long at all. Soon we'll see the countdown markers, and there they are. The 300-yard countdown marker is missing on this one. And remember, we're staying on the dual carriageway. So I want you to check your mirrors, just assess what's happening behind, and just maintain speed and stay on the carriageway. So here's our off slip. So soon we can anticipate an on slip. And this is something interesting, where the Audis just come in. Often people leave it late and cut through. That's why we check those mirrors. Okay, so we're going to go over the carriageway, and we're going to get an on slip coming on soon. We should see a warning sign now. It's obstructed by the trees, but we're getting close to the on slip. So let's check our mirrors. We've got a 4-second gap, so we've allowed a space for a car in. Stay in this lane, do not change lane. We're going faster than them, we can stay in this lane without moving over. So take control. Okay, so good, well done. Mirror check, update mirrors. And we're going to stay in this lane to the next exit. So we're not going to get any overtakes in before the exit, so we'll do that on the way back. Okay? So we keep seeing this P sign, so in half a mile, in 30 seconds, we're going to have a lay-by, potentially lorries pulling out or pulling in. The car in front just went off the carriageway, so I can keep an eye on him, okay? And he's just done it again. See how he's going close to the white line and back again? So let's check out mirrors. There's the hazards. Now if we look into the slip road, there's a car with brake lights on. So we just be aware of him. He might want to move out, so we're going to check centre mirror and right mirror and look for an exit strategy. We might need lane 2. He's on his brakes, we're safe, we're staying lane 1. We're good. Eyes on full with a half-mile sign, half-mile exit slip, there's a sign letting us know there's an exit slip. Okay, we're currently travelling at 60 miles an hour. So just update your mirrors, so it's quite busy behind. We've got cars on the overtake, and here's our sign. Half a mile to the exit slip, we are taking the next left. We're 30 seconds away from the exit slip. So now that taxi's just pulled in, mirror check, just ease off, and let's get 4 seconds back. And now another one, so we just ease off a bit more. That's good. So now we're going to say following distance. I want you to check your centre and left mirror, and by the 300-yard marker, put on a left signal. Maintain speed, do not brake in the carriageway. Okay, when we enter the slip road, I want you to position to the right side. So mirror, mirror, exit, and just keep in the right hand lane now. Cancel the signal, mirror check and brake. So we're going to hold those brakes on all the way to the roundabout now. Don't worry about changing gear, just stay in this gear all the way to that roundabout. We're just going to do one hazard, one gear. Okay, good. And now I'm going to give you some directions on the roundabout to help us. We're going to go into the park and ride. So we're going to treat this roundabout as treating right. So if you pop a right signal on, and I will direct you. We're looking for signs for park and ride. Okay, so I'll just tell you what lane to be in here, okay? So when you go into the roundabout, I want you in lane 3 on the inside lane, okay? That's it, so over to lane 3 on the inside, very good. Signal's on, and we're just going to follow that round to the right, okay? Stay in your lane. Follow that round and just stay in your lane, keep going round. Now in the lane for the park and ride, mirror signal left and into the left hand lane. And this will lead you into the park and ride. That's it, good. And now I want you to observe any speed limits in the car park and any other signs that might help you. Okay, so what is the speed limit in the car park? 10 miles an hour. Okay, good. Now the road we're on now, is this a one or a two-way road? Not sure. Okay. Well, it's a one-way. We've got the arrow in the middle, we've got one-way signs there. But be aware that people might not follow that. So if we keep left, just in case someone comes out on its driveways, okay? Then I want you to take the next available road on the right. So what one's that going to be? Well, not that one, because that's bus only. This one? Is that available? Is it safe? Yeah, okay. Very good. I'll take that, well done. And then what I'd like you to do is pull into a bay and drive forwards in so we can drive out the other side. Just going to come out and roll. So that's like he's been talked through exactly what to do for the first one. Now at this point we'd review. Okay. So it's like half time now, isn't it? Yeah. He's had a go. And now we need to think, do we need to adapt the plan? Were there any mistakes? Now we don't want mistakes, we want to get it right first time. So we want, it's a new subject, so we want the pupil to have a good, positive learning experience, to do it safely. But inevitably, there will always be things that didn't go as well as planned. So we would review that here. We'd ask what went well, what didn't go so well, talk about it, analyse it, get the pupil to self-analyse. And most importantly, what would we need to do differently? So we'd get the pupil to think, well, what do we do differently? What needs to change to make it better? And at this point, because nothing's really gone wrong, it's been sound instruction and I've been controlled to do it safely. I've not really been allowed to get away with anything, have I? I couldn't get too close because the instructor was on it. I never got me overtaking though. So that could be something we could now say, well, we'll look for that. We can't guarantee it, but we'll look for an overtake on the way back. We would now agree level of instruction. Do I need the full Monty? Do I need full instruction, or would I like to take more responsibility? At this point, because it went well, I'd probably think, well, I think I could pretty much do more. Yeah, definitely. I don't need to do less. I could definitely take on more challenge. And that's ideally, in the ideal world, we want the pupil to feel like they're moving forwards, they're going up, rather than regressing. Because that's motivational, isn't it? If someone's doing well and they're like leveling up, they're like, oh yeah, I achieved that today. Yeah, I cracked that. Next week I'm doing this, and it's even going to be a harder level. They like that. But not to feel out of their depth and overwhelmed that they feel they can't do it.
Okay.
So that's a key thing, really. So now I've sort of demonstrated one. Did you want to have a go and talk me through on the way back?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Did you want me to turn the cameras off?
Do.
Well, if it's up to me, I'll leave them on. Sorry. So should we give it a go?
Yeah.
Are you happy with the route going back?
Yeah.
Now, what's different? Yeah, it's not like I always talk about when you're comparing things, you want to compare apples with apples. Now, when you go back, it's going to be apples and oranges, because your route back is different. It's the same way, but we're going to be on the other side. There's going to be different features, and it ain't the same. It's not the same. It's similar, but it's not the same. Even the same route twice is never the same, because other road users make it different. So it is different. So if you struggle because you're not familiar with the route, then it's going to be a bit difficult. But should we have a go? If you struggle, you can just come out a roll. If I feel you're struggling, I'll come out a roll and help you and say, oh, you need to tell me that. Or again, if you instruct me into danger, I'll be like, well, I can't overtake this car coming. If you direct me down a no entry, I'll be like, well, I can't, because there are no entries in this car park. So for example, if you were to do that, I won't do it. Whereas your learners would do what you tell them to do.
Okay.
So that would keep us legal safe, etc.
Okay.
So shall I have a go? So we're not doing a debrief. This is like the start of the lesson. You've just briefed me. You've shared level of instruction, because we've been working on that, done that, and now we go practice. Now you're going to give me the full talk through bit.
Okay.
Right then.
Yeah.
Happy. I'm in roll then.
Okay. If you're happy, you do. Please come off.
I don't know where to go. Now already out of roll. You don't know either, do you? I've just brought you in this car park. You're thinking, I've literally never been in my life. You see it says exit that way. Well, all it does is take you around the perimeter, all the way around the edge. So I could just go up through the bays and go down there and just save, it's pointless, isn't it, going out. To go around like this, like what? So I just go through there. I can turn right up there.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm in roll then.
Keep left.
Was that alright? I want to reverse.
Yeah, you can go.
Just rewind the tape.
Okay.
There's no one behind me. Rewind the tape. I'm going to come back to here. Okay, so just looking at this road markings there.
Yeah.
What do I need to do there?
I have to stop.
Do I have to stop?
No, it's a giveaway line.
It doesn't say stop, does it? It says give way.
Yeah.
Where do I have to look?
Straight ahead. Right.
And to the right. Well, because cars might come through there and I have to give way to them.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
No.
Where did I look?
Straight ahead.
I just gazed in my mirrors at that point and just went over, didn't look.
Okay.
So, just little things like that, you need to be thinking, right.
Okay.
Yeah, just to spot it, just ooh. So I would have stopped my people there if they were like this. Well, I'd try and be proactive. Say, Howard, what are road markings telling you to do here? Oh yeah, give way. So where are you going to look? I'd be like, oh yeah, down there. So that's proactive.
Yeah.
If it was the other way, I'd be like, just stop. Oh, there's a van behind me now, so we have to keep. I'm just going to put a signal and just say go past me. So that would be worthy of an intervention.
Yeah.
Because if I'm just not looking there, I mean, would you let me turn right up in this no entry? You'd say, Howard, stop, or stop me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So there, not looking at a junction, it's kind of bad, isn't it? It's like I was having a go at you for looking at your gear stick earlier. I was like, well, don't do that. Look at the road, look at the road. I was really quite firm on that one. I was like, no, you must look at the road. Then I pulled you up and made you do that gear change exercise.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's just an example of like having control of your pupil, because they'll just run you ragged. They're sort of just and you're there for their safety.
Yeah.
And even though there's no one coming, I still got to look, though, haven't I? So I still like be observant. Oh, yeah, cool. Anyway, so I'll go back into roll.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Where I'm going.
Can you see a halt sign, exit sign?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we are going to turn right, not here, there.
There's a big hole there. Go back there.
Here, not.
Oh, that's by zone, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Got it.
Can you see an exit sign?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I need to signal.
Signal?
Here.
Check here.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
forward.
Good.
Yeah.
So I was I had a little glance, but I was going to be like that. So yeah, good. That's good intervention. Just to make, because people don't. They just like go a bus coming. Ooh. It's a good one. Now I'm out of roll.
Okay.
I'm just going to pause. Nothing behind.
Yeah.
Look at that sign.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
First left.
To Norwich.
Great Yarmouth A47.
So that's the second left, isn't it?
Ah, yeah.
Or is it ahead? What is
Yeah.
that?
So, second
What
left.
is that?
Second left.
Yeah. So what lane would I need to be in?
Left lane.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But when we get to the end, there's a left-only lane
Oh, okay.
and an ahead lane.
Okay.
Which lane would you direct me into?
Right lane.
So now you don't know that, but this is the level of detail you need. Just the innocent act of bringing me into a park and ride to just give me a little debrief and back out. If you don't know, then you could get me in the wrong lane. I'm going to Norwich and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going the wrong way, and lesson starts to go wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because the instructor doesn't know the route well enough. And so you need to know how to direct me. And I know you've not been in this, well, I don't think you've been in this car park before.
No.
So this is the first time you've seen it. So it'd be unfair of me just to trip you up and allow you to fail at bad directions because you don't know. So that's why I've paused, just to give you a moment with nothing behind, just to look at that, to give me good, clear, timely instruction. I'm just going to put a left signal until this car behind go. Let them go past me. They look like they're in a rush. So are you happy to take over and direct me? So we're going towards Great Yarmouth. You need to tell me that. So at the moment I don't know that.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going back in roll.
Okay. Keep to the right lane.
Alright.
Yeah.
Where am I going? There's a van.
We are going to take the second left. Okay?
Do I need to be in the left?
No, stay in your lane.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, where? What's going on? So I go in?
Yeah.
Do I need to
Second exit.
Where am I going?
Jump.
Up here?
Yeah.
Do I go in left lane?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, bumpy road surface.
Check the mirrors, make progress, make progress.
Yeah.
Match the speed with the dual carriageway. Match the speed.
So I match on that trailer?
Check the mirrors.
Yeah.
Center left. Center right.
Yeah.
Over your shoulder.
Yeah.
If it's safe.
What about this?
Yes, it will. Yeah. Fix it. Match it to that.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't see that.
Yeah. Cancel the signal. Check the mirrors. Do you want to overtake? Are you happy with? No?
No.
Okay, then stay in the lane.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Change your gears. No?
Oh, yeah, I was in the
Yeah.
tail, am I? Following distance.
Yeah. Maintain the following distance.
What is it?
Yeah.
You've got to teach me what is it? What? What do you mean? What
Following
have I got to do?
distance.
What have I got to do? You teach me.
Yeah. What is the following distance
I
mean?
don't know. Alright, out roll.
Yeah.
You know when in my demo I went through following distance?
Yeah.
2 second rule, 4 second rule.
Yeah.
I counted for the pupil.
Yeah.
I'd use a sign or a bridge
Okay.
and then go on to do it and then give it to them. So yeah, I just need a bit of teaching. Because at the moment I don't know. I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a learner. Now you might have mentioned it in the briefing, but now it's practical, isn't it? Now you need to do it.
Okay.
What I learn by doing. I'm not likely to learn it through just a briefing. I need to do it. So now we're here. Let's do it. So you help me, keep me in lane 1. Don't get me overtaken until you've got a safe following distance.
Okay.
So now I'm going to hand back to you to get to do that.
Okay. So how do you judge the following distance?
You said 2 seconds.
Yeah, in the rainy time.
Oh,
rainy
4.
weather. Yeah, 4
4.
seconds. Yeah. How you are going to judge that?
So about it's counted on the sign or something like that.
So you can't do that here. What's the mistake? Can you see the vehicle in front of you? Wait.
Worry about the on-step, that's your priority now.
We are going to, there's a entry slipper. How would you do?
Move out?
No.
Oh, I
Stay in
don't know
your
what. I
lane.
don't know what.
Maintain 4 second gap. As I say before. So if there's someone else, they can gradually get into the dual carriageway.
Okay.
Maintain the distance.
Yeah.
Check the mirrors.
Is that a roll?
Yeah.
What you're doing, you're prompting me. You're saying,
Okay.
what do you need to do here? I'm like, move out. No. That's bad then.
Okay.
Howard, take control. You've agreed to give me full instruction.
Okay.
So Howard, what we're going to do here, maintain safe distance, come up to the onset, stay in this lane. I want you to check centre mirror, right mirror, but stay in this lane. And if you needed to move me out, mirror signal maneuver, talk me through. But you're leaving too much responsibility for me. And I'm like, I haven't done this before. I ain't done it. I'm like, help! I want help.
Okay.
I want a full talk through.
Okay.
I don't want prompting. I'm not, maybe next time prompt me. But the first time, I'm definitely that people that wants to have my hand helped through this. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. I've never done this before. I've never been on busy, fast roads like this. I'm like, my heart rate's going a bit high. I'm like, ooh. So to have a bit of help would be good. And arguably, we're on a very busy time here. We could maybe pick out a time of day to acquire time to introduce me to Dual Carriageways, because we're getting near 5 o'clock and it's starting to get busy. So you have to think about time.
Okay.
But anyway, we're now approaching the slip road. We're nearly half a mile from it, so I'm going to hand back to you for a talk through on the exit slip. Over to you. Talk about it.
In half a mile, you will see a direction board. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you will see 300 yards marker post. Okay.
Right. Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
Check the mirrors
Yeah.
and signal left.
What, are we coming off, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Signal left.
Right, that's my
Maintain the
fault.
speed. Don't go too close. And exit the dual carriageway. Keep left. Keep left. We are not going to overtake. Yeah. Cancel the signal. Check the mirrors. You can use the slip road or roundabout to turn left. Okay?
I don't know which way it is.
Yeah, it's your choice. Then use the slip road.
Use the step road.
Yeah. Check the mirrors. Speed limit is dropping down.
No signal.
No.
Oh, that's right. I've done that before. That's weird, isn't it? So I just sort of missed the roundabout out then.
At the roundabout, we are going to turn left.
Oh, should I go down there?
Yeah, you can.
Or-
No, not now.
Oh, Christ.
Roundabout. That's the slip road.
Oh, I don't know
And
what to do.
roundabout.
I've never done this before. Just where? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Should I have done that?
No, not now. Check the mirrors.
Yeah.
At the roundabout, we are going straight ahead. Stay in your lane. At the next roundabout, we are going to turn right.